Hello friends, my name is Jacob Pinnicker. I'm the CEO of the OK agency here in Russia in Nizhny Novgorod. Last week we provided you first information about the new degree, about the 883 degree, and we received a number of questions, and we just decided just today to give you some answers to that. So my dear colleagues prepared some answers to your questions. So I will give you I have a bit to read because I don't know everything at the moment. I mean, this program just started and we are learning day by day about the details. We know the theory, but real life is always a bit different. So we are learning day by day, and the information we have at the moment we will share right now. I have in total 6 questions, and I would just suggest that I start. So the first question is, how do I prove my achievements? So the degree 883 provides a really clear and transparent list of criteria. So if you fulfill these criteria, you can participate with this program. Do I need to come to Russia first to start the process? No, that is a very nice mechanism they have installed. You can do it online from your home country. For that you have to apply online, and you have to submit your application remotely, and the entire application procedure is done through the website of which we will provide to you. Question number 3. What are the main steps to relocate to Russia under degree 883? At this point we have identified 5 steps, which we think are at this stage important to understand, at least to have a picture of how it will, about the customer journey, let's call it this way. So first you need to visit the homepage, which is officially representing this program. So the first step is then to choose your category. So there is a list of fields. You can choose science, sport, business, culture, education, and others. You have to pick up where you can best demonstrate your achievements, and this will be your, let's call it, the entry door to the program. This is step number 1. So step number 2 is submit your application online. So you have to fill in an application form from the official program website. And furthermore, you will need to upload a package of supporting documents. So if you say you're a teacher, you have to prove it at this stage with uploading the documents which are necessary for that. And after you uploaded this, there is a certain way of verification, and followed by an online interview where you have to present yourself personally. Don't be afraid; it's all very formal. They just need to verify the documents and your application form, and so they need to understand who stands behind these documents and this paperwork. So step number 3. Wait for the decision, that's what we call it. So after you uploaded your application, all the documents, and you did your interview, there's a commission which will review your application. And in the worst case scenario, it will take up to 120 days. But this is really a worst case scenario. It will be much earlier. That's what we believe. And if the decision is positive, we can say congratulations, you're officially recognized as an expatriant or a specialist of interest to Russia. And this will be confirmed by a document. Step number 3, get a business visa. So after receiving the status and the document, you can apply for a 1-year business visa to enter Russia. During that year, you must decide how to formalize your stay further. So you have to decide what options you will choose from the program. So this is then more detailed explained in step number 5. Choose your legalization path. legalization path. Yes, so this is how we call it. So you have basically two options, as mentioned already, but they are depending on your Russian language skills. So if your Russian is poor and weak or almost zero, so you have the opportunity, after you receive your business visa, to apply for a temporary residence permission, TRP. There is no language exam required. If your Russian skills are already good enough, you can apply directly for a permanent residence permission. So that means you can skip the step before and just go to the permanent residence permission, but we really have to underline, you have to pass the Russian test. This is really important. So the main advantage of the degree 883 is that you can bypass the mandatory TRP test and go straight to the permanent residence permission, but only if you have a sufficient command of Russian. Question number 4. How long is the person of interest status valid? So the status is valid for 1 year from the moment you receive it. So you receive your status, it's 1 year valid. During that year, you must obtain your next status in Russia. So either you apply for the TRP or you go directly to the residence permission. You have to follow this, you have to make sure that you do it within this 12 months. This is really important. If you don't do so, then your status will be cancelled and you may have to repeat your application process. Question number 5. What is the difference between Decree 702 and Decree 883? So these are basically two programs. We call it the Green Corridors, designed to attract different categories of foreigners, foreign nationals to Russia. Yes, I agree. They both offer simplified procedures and open the door to legalization in Russia. Yeah, this I agree. My colleagues wrote it, right? So what are the differences? Let's come to the point. So Decree 702 applies only to the 47 countries which I mentioned in this decree. Decree 883 is open to all countries without restriction. So this is a huge advantage, yes, because we also had some application arrived to the agency from people who live currently in countries who are not mentioned in the 702 degree. So here we have to, there is no green channel, so they have to wait, for quota, etc. So this is really complicated. Yes, and with the 883 degree, as mentioned already, felt like 100 times, you can skip the TRP and go directly to the permanent residence application. Yes, the choice depends on your personal situation and goals, of course. To find out which degree suits you best, leave a request on our website and our specialist will provide a personal consultation. Yes, that was a call to action. And the last question, is it true that if I get the status person of interest to Russia, my family members can come to Russia with me? Yes, that's true. Once you have obtained impatriant status and you are a person of interest to Russia, your immediate family members can apply together with you for a business visa to Russia and enter the country. The subsequent obtaining of the resident status in Russia is proceeded separately. So they have to apply separately. And what we forgot to mention here is that once you arrive to Russia with this business visa and this status, you can immediately start to work. So you cannot only initiate the legalization process by choosing the right option for you, you can straight away start to work and earn money and start building up your life from the scratch, from zero. Well, that's pretty much it. I hope we could give you a short overview at this point. We will for sure keep you supporting and sharing with updated information. We have already a number of applicants or people who applied or who are planning to apply by this new 883 degree. We are going to collect the first practice feedback from this. We know how it works in theory, but we all understand that theory and practice, these are like, you know, two different pair of shoes. So we know the theory, but now we have to prove to understand the customer journey in reality. And this will happen in the next weeks, in the next month. So if you need more information, more detailed information, again, call to action. Contact our colleagues, our concierge service. Go to our website, please, if you wish. Fill out the form. We are in this way like very pragmatic. We want to receive an official request from you to see that you're like really serious in that. And if you do that, you have the opportunity to talk directly with our concierge service. You can do it like using social media instruments. You can use your email accounts, whatever, or you can even do a conference, a video conference, if it's more convenient for you. So I would like to wish you best regards from cold Nizhny Novgorod. We thought, you know, the winter is over, but the few last days we received again snow, and we really hope that you know, that summer will arrive soon. But in any case, it does not affect our mood and our, like, you know, positive energy we have. So I wish you best regards from Russia, best regards from Nizhny Novgorod. Take care. Bye bye.